Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Colosseum. In the last episode, we defeated Dakim and stole his Entei. And we're going to be keeping this in the party for a little bit because it's not going to be part of my main team, but I mean, it'll be nice to have that final slot filled. At least even if it's only for a little while, because I actually read up a little bit and realized my final team member's not coming for a while. So, yeah, we're going to be keeping Entei in the party for now. This time, we're gonna go see what else we can do now that we've defeated Cypher here. I guess let's go back to Agate Village.
Oh, Rui! I heard there was a big commotion on Mount Battle. Egan's worried sick about you. Quick, hurry home and reassure him that you're safe and sound.
Yes, old man. I guess we were supposed to come here anyway because Egan told us to go and help Vander.
Ah, Rui! And Wes, it's good to see you back. So, how goes it? Have you trounced the cretins that raided Mount Battle?
Yes.
I expected nothing less of my own granddaughter. And of course, Wes. I see, so Vander conferred the Time Flute upon you. Then what are you waiting for? Depart for the Relic Forest and summon Celebi at once. I wonder what will happen. I find it quite exciting. Ah, yes, there's something I'd forgotten. Wes, may I have the number of your PD, thing? Good. I'll try to reach you at this number if anything happens. This makes us pen pals! Ho ho ho!
Pika. I agree. Okay, Rui, don't make me have a seizure.
Well, thanks to you two, things are back to normal at Mount Battle. They should resume training there right away. Wes, even if it's just once, train at Mount Battle. I'm sure it will make you even stronger.
We will do that later. Not right now. Well, I guess we should head to the Relic Forest. I didn't know if I wanted to show this right away, but since Egan is goading me into it, I guess I will. So I'll meet you guys at the Relic Stone where we purified everybody else in our party. Bye, Rui. So, it is not glowing, despite the Entei in our party being a shadow Pokemon. It has not been used in battle at all, so its heart is not ready to be opened at all. However, if you have a Time Flute, and you use it next to the Relic Stone, on a shadow Pokemon, regardless of how far its heart gauge is, open the door to its heart. Entei regains Sunny Day, gains 0 experience points, regained all of its moves for that matter, and it's a legendary, so I will not name it. So, Entei has been completely purified by that. It did not gain any experience points, it still has the default of 80,000, and something else you get when you purify Shadow Pokemon is you get to see what their nature is. So Entei has a gentle nature. I don't know what that means for it, but I also don't care because it's not part of my main team. I don't honestly care for the Pokemon that are on my main team, but besides the Time Flute, there was one more thing I did want to do in Agate Village. Because, I asked in my Discord server for nicknames the day I recorded, and, oh boy, I got a surprising amount of names for Quilava. I'm going to pull up Discord right now so I can actually read some of my favorites before I go over the one I'm going to choose. So my friend Aiden, or Symphony SSB on Twitter, suggested Guillermo del Toro, and while that isn't fitting at all, I mean, it was a good shot, Aiden. Depot in my Discord server suggested Spicy Spiky, and I mean, that exceeds the character limit, but if that was the one I chose, I would be willing to get creative with it. I do like it just because it's exchanging the C and the K, and they both work for Quilava's design. So multiple people suggested Corona, and Chugga actually did name his Quilava Corona in his Colosseum Let's Play, but the meaning was much less sinister at the time. I'm not going to do that. I don't like to be too topical in these videos, but I understand why they are recommending it. One that I got that I really liked was Forest. I don't know why I liked it, because it really doesn't fit Quilava, but I liked the name. I got Flareont, because it's not Flareon. We got one that the suggestion was just Snart, and there's a meaning behind that name, but I'll let you figure that out for yourself. Depot also suggested that we can bring more Nias into this world, and while I love Nia from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the name just doesn't fit Quilava, I'm sorry. But the one I'm going for, who could have guessed, is a reference to Ace Attorney. Quilava, is it? That is a fine name you bestowed. I didn't name the entire species, buddy. The name I am going with is DeBest. This is a reference to not only Blaze DeBest, a character from the Japan-only Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations 2, where there's a character who's named Blaze DeBest, and then there's also his son. But Lily News, who suggested it, also had the reasoning that Quilava is the best. And I disagree as far as the Johto starters go, but as far as the Pokemon go for use in Colosseum specifically, yes, Quilava was the best option for me. So, the best it is. Done! From now on, this Pokemon shall be known as DeBest. It is a better name than before. Why, this name's luckiness. Why, it goes right off the scale. You'll do well to cherish your DeBest now and beyond. I'll cherish DeBest. But only DeBest. Second rates need not apply. Alright. Actually, there is one more thing I keep forgetting to check in Agate Village. So if you go behind Egan's house, there is a pathway, like a real sneaky little pathway. If you head over here, you get one EXP share. The EXP share is an extremely helpful item. It makes it so even if a Pokemon does not participate in a battle, it will get half the experience points it would normally get if it did. And it is a hold item. I'm going to go ahead and give it to Searchlight, since Searchlight is behind and I do want to keep DeBest in front for a little bit. And then I just want to have Lava in front because I love Quagsire. DeBest will be going back into the back soon enough, but for now I do want to keep DeBest in the front. Anyway. We should actually probably tell Egan what happened with the Time Flute, too. It would be useful if one could summon Celebi whenever one desired, but that, of course, isn't possible. Luckily, as it is inscribed on the small tablet, the relic in the Relic Forest is imbued with Celebi's power. If a Shadow Pokemon is ready to throw open its heart's door, you must visit the relic. Okay, that wasn't helpful at all. Okay, I guess we should actually leave Agate Village now. Let's head back to Phenac City. So obviously, since we have a full team of 6, we could take on Justy now, because, I mean, none of my Pokemon are Shadow Pokemon, and he'd be willing to fight me now that I have a full team. However, it's actually not a requirement that your Pokemon aren't Shadow Pokemon to fight him, and I do want to wait until I get my final actual team member. However, hello, welcome to Phenac Stadium. Would you like to enter the Knockout Challenge? I would. Okay, so you will participate, yep. They will not allow you to fight in the Phenac Stadium if you have any Shadow Pokemon in your team. However, since we use the Time Flute on Entei, obviously I don't have any Shadow Pokemon on my team, so we are able to take this challenge now. Phenac Stadium is beautiful. And keep in mind, this is a GameCube game, too. So, oh my god, it's just so beautiful. I love this knockout challenge, it really pumps me up. Okay, Rich Boy Flitz. It's going to go with Azurill and Sentret. As you can see, the Pokemon here are all level 40. So, we are lower leveled, but also this guy's using 2 unevolved normal-type Pokemon, so I'm not too worried. So what I might do is speed this up and play music, just because there's no Shadow Pokemon here, this isn't required in any way, and honestly, it's just for me to get levels. I got knocked out. You sure did. Yeah, the actual reason I wanted to take the Colosseum challenge is just because it's an easy way to get to best of level without going to Mount Battle, and I'm not going to resort to that, so... Congratulations, your best has evolved into Typhlosion. So, Typhlosion is, as I recommended earlier, a Pokemon that has stats that are identical to Charizard. So if you use Charizard in a Gen 1, or one of the remakes of Gen 1, or in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, it can be used in much the same way. The only difference is it doesn't get the Flying type, and it doesn't get the same moves. But it does get some of the same moves, granted. It gets Flamethrower, that's really the only same move I can think of, because I know for a fact that Charizard and Charmeleon and all those don't get Flame Wheel, but... Typhlosion is a useful Pokemon. It can do a lot of damage really quickly. As you can see, it's pretty fast, it has a pretty high special attack, and it has a decent attack stat too. As you can, it just knocked out that Doduo in one hit. Typhlosion is nothing to laugh at. It also gets Solar Beam through TM if you're able to find that throughout this game. I believe you are actually able to get that throughout the game. And it also starts with Sunny Day when you catch it as a Quilava, which is always extremely helpful. So, yeah, overall, I highly recommend a Typhlosion if you are looking for a Fire type. Back to speeding this up now. Congratulations, you're the champion. Your battles were fantastic. The victory means you have won $5,912 cash prize. And as a championship prize, you have also won TM18. Let's see what TM18 is. Rain Dance. Something tells me consecutive victories here just give you TMs for the other weather moves too, huh? It's not awful. It works, I guess. I don't need Rain Dance on my team right now, though. Other than that, though, that's all there really is to do at Phenac Stadium. Trainers do change with consecutive challenges. We could go take on Pyrite Colosseum again, but the trainers there are actually way stronger now that Mirror B is gone, because the first challenge was only for story purposes. Look who's back, though.
Ah, it's you two! I've heard. There is supposedly a criminal syndicate that is seeking world domination. I will continue with our investigation. You can count on us.
Thank you, Dr. Eggman. It's time for the news. According to the authorities, there is a criminal syndicate that is seeking world domination. Eggman is just repeating what he heard in the news. It is thought to be leaked to the rash of report. I've never heard that figure of speech before. From various regions about vicious Pokemon. We hope to bring you additional info on this story as we learn more. Yeah, that's a little threatening. At least Dr. Eggman is on it, though. Oh, hi, lovebirds. How are you doing? Stop saying that. Are you meaning to tell me that the mayor fits in that robe? Yeah, I thought it had, like, weird, like, lip marks on it, but those are just Pokeballs. Okay, whatever. Well, since we're not gonna take on Justy in this episode, let's head to Mystery Lab. This wasn't here before. Well, it did say it was built in the lab in the desert without notice, so... Email. Mirror Peon nabbed.
Wes, this is Duking. We just nabbed a pair of goons we think take orders from Mirror B. They may be worth squeezing for some intelligence. The police have them in jail, so come to Pyrite in a hurry.
I will soon, Duking. The main gate is closed. There is a key slot. We do not have the key. I guarantee it. Yeah, this isn't suspicious at all. This lab in the middle of the desert, surrounded by like a laser gate with that was built without notice. There are 3 revives in this chest in the back. If you head too far out of bounds, it's going to send you back to the world map. But you can walk around it a pretty good distance. There's just no way in, which is unfortunate because I see that item and I want it. Alright, let's head to Pirate Town then. To the police station.
Those suspects we arrested haven't spilled the beans, not a thing. I reckon they're afraid of payback from their organization. Oh wait, Wes, was it? Your PDA number, please.
Everybody wants my number today.
I'll be in touch with you just as soon as I hear anything.
Well, I have a jail key, and these two will... You're gonna get threatened with a gun. That gun is Entei. We were collared when we tried to sneak back down to the Under. It's just another thing that goes with this, that, and everything else you caused. It's all your fault. I can speak.
Elevator going down.
There's a key of some sort on her belt. Want to take it? I do. Alright, I'll be back to steal from you again later. Don't worry. Listen, Chief Shirls and I, we caught 2 more suspects. They came back to that creaky old building and we nabbed them on the spot. Good for you, Johnson. Huh? You went and checked out the lab? What could it be? I don't have a clue about what's going on at that lab. They said there'll be some new prisoners, so they split me and Folly up. But you know, the guys in the next cell, those voices sound familiar. Sure they do, buddy. Alright. Well, we have all the information we need. We have the key that we stole. This is the only Pokemon game that lets you steal without consequence. So... next time in Pokemon Colosseum, we will be trying to go down that elevator. Actually, this episode might have been really short because I sped up the Colosseum, I'm not sure. But... yeah, one thing you should know is the trainers in here will rebattle you. They don't have Shadow Pokemon even the second time. Their Pokemon are just stronger and, like, evolved. You can see this guy is a Swallow now. Never mind, I stand corrected. He has a Noctowl now. But yeah, there's really no reason to go up this tower right now. I will be later, because there is a benefit to going all the way back to Mirror B's room. But right now, I'm really just not interested. I have places to go in this game. So, yeah, I'll fight this guy off screen since really nothing major will happen. But next time in Pokemon Colosseum, we'll be talking to the girl who's guarding the elevator, seeing if we can get down there. See you guys then.